On May 23rd through 29th, 2026, I went out on the Vision of the Seas from Baltimore round trip to Bermuda. Now, Vision of the Seas is one of 4 ships in the Vision class of Royal Caribbean. It has about 2,400 passengers, 760 ish crew, and its length is just under 1,000 feet long. It is one of the smaller ships in the class, a little bit an older one. And the reason why I wanted to take this cruise is A, I've never been to Bermuda before, and B, I've never been on this ship before, and C, I wanted to get back to a little bit of a smaller ship after being out on Icon and Oasis. So let's take a look around. So let's start with the food. This is the Windjammer Cafe. It's the main buffet on the cruise ship, your stereotypical cruise ship buffet. It's open for lunch, dinner, and breakfast. There's always hot food, there's always cold food, sandwich makings. This was recorded during breakfast, as you can see. The food was really good. Uh, there's cereal, there's all kinds of stuff all throughout the day. My only big issue is, and it's even a relatively small issue, comparatively speaking, which is the onions in the tuna and the egg salad. So I would skip those if you don't like onions. But otherwise, food was really good. Now, I have to admit, Windjammer is the only place I ate on this trip. I didn't go to the main dining room, but there is a main dining room, which is a more formal restaurant. There's also Giovanni's Grill, which is an Italian specialty restaurant, and there's a few other places like the Park uh, Cafe in the Solarium. It's your choice. You can do whatever you want. That's just what I chose to do on this particular voyage. This is the Masquerade Theater. It's the main theater for the ship. It's where all the shows are, special events, production shows like the one we're going to see tonight. And as you can see, it's a fairly good size. Now you may be wondering, how do I find out what the schedule of events are? Well, there are 3 ways to do this. Number 1 way is use the app. All cruise lines now have an app. It's totally free from your preferred app store. And you can get the schedule of events day by day. You can look at your account to see where your spending is. If you have any onboard credit, how much of that you have left. You can look at all that. And you can look at all the information about where your ports are that you're going to. Number 2, and this is my preferred method, is get a paper copy. Now on Royal Caribbean, it's called the Cruise Compass, and it has all the highlights of the event. If you're on board, everything that's happening, the times. If it's that is, if it's a sea day. If it's a port day, it will also have the contact information for the port authorities in case something happens. You need to get in contact with them, plus everything that's happening. And as you can see, I like to circle my events that I'm interested in going to. Now, the third method, and not all cruise ships have this, maybe it's coming, but here on the Vision, the third method is these signs that are around everywhere at all the elevator banks that have a scrolling list of activities. And if there's any activities that are currently happening at that moment, that list will be highlighted. One other entertainment venue is called the Centrum, which is actually on the same floor where my cabin is. And as you can see, there's a stage there, there's a band, music, different activities happening there. So this is the Lido deck. It's the main outdoor deck. It's on the same deck as the Windjammer that you saw earlier. As you can see, there's a big screen and to play movies and whatnot. We had movies like Hamnet and some other fairly recent movies. This is also the main pool, uh, which does have lifeguards and all kinds of seating and everything. And in front of us, where the screen is going into the Windjammer, and behind us, which I'll show you in a moment, is the solarium. And this is a bit of the solarium. At the moment, we are child free. And you can see the pool. Nobody in the pool right now, but it is open. And right against that back wall there is the Park Cafe. And right over here is the Solarium Cafe, which is the bar. Let me quickly wrap up with two other things. This is the casino. This is all I'm going to do with the casino because I'm not sure about recording in the casino. And finally, the shops. There are shops on board with all kinds of different items. There's clothing, there's perfume, there's alcohol, cigars, branded shops, watch shops. It's like a little mall in the right on the ship. Overall, this is a really nice little ship if you want to go out and take a cruise and not have to participate in too much or have a little bit less going on than on a really big ships. I would highly recommend it if you're interested in that kind of cruise. So, I hope you enjoyed this little tour of the ship. It is a really nice one, and I do recommend it. Check out this video here for a room tour that I had on board the Vision, and check out the links in the descriptions to my other channels, merch, and Patreon. Thank you very much for watching, and happy travels.